This is what it took to get Rainier off PGA. That's great. All right. Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. It is the Saturday. It's Saturday of the 11th, so we're doing our charity tournament in support of War Child, and I'm participating so that we have a nice. Wasn't planning to participate, but this way we have a nice round. Um, we have 3 4-player tables, which is really nice. Oh, that's great. That's so funny. Only 3 games over here in 4 months. Yeah, well, you've been on the BGA grind. I mean, that's where certainly that's where the views are, and that's where the player base is. So yeah, thanks, Rainier. Good luck. Good luck. So I should start drafting my opening hand. I've got Reed Collector, Plow Driver, Puppeteer. Yeah, Reed Collector's a good card. Plow Driver's a good card. I think it's definitely one of those two. Looking at Conservator, I could definitely do something with Conservator Plow Driver. So I think that's where I'm going to open here, is start out with Plow Driver. Reed Collector is also a great card. Reed Collector is also a great card. So if I'm doing the 3-room plow thing, then I should be able to fence at a reasonable time. And I think Shearer is just the best card out of this pack anyways, so I'll pick up Shearer here. Um... do I want Wood Distributor here? I don't know that I necessarily want Clay Deliveryman. I don't think I want to take Midnight Fencer here. This is kind of a tough pick. I almost just want to take Foreman. Yeah, I almost just want to take Foreman and try to leverage Foreman here. Could just take Wood Distributor, I guess. Wood Distributor is fine as well. I mean, I don't have to play this card. I don't have to play this card. Yeah, I guess Wood Distributor is... There are a lot of miners that work pretty well with Wood Distributor compared to Foreman. We've got Humble Farm Boy here. But I'm pretty sure with Shearer I want to take Tapestry Weaver, right? Pretty sure that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, so if you're watching this, we've also got a couple players who stream participating. Looks like Rainier hasn't fired up his stream yet, but he will stream his perspective. Unfortunately, no one at table 5 that streams. But yeah, they've got a good table there. Captain Lap, aka Econ Sean, does stream, but I would expect he's not going to stream this game because he doesn't play on Play-agricola too often, so he's going to have to figure out what's going on. But yeah, we are 13 minutes in. We've already raised more money than we did last year, which is fantastic. So I'm quite excited about that. And obviously, we've got another full day to go. So, and a couple of people have reached out and said that they are planning to donate. So that's really cool. We wheeled Conservator and Reed Collector. Reed Collector was like pretty clearly the second best card out of this pack. So yeah, that makes me wonder. I mean, Reed Collector's a lot better than Conservator. Conservator works better with Plow Driver, but Reed Collector is a lot better than Conservator. Pick Groupie? I don't know. Maybe with Wood Distributor, I actually want to play Groupie. I'll take Foreman here. Yeah, this is not how I expected this to be going. Not how I expected this to be going at all. Chicken Coop's pretty good with Reed Collector, because with Reed Collector you get the read really easily compared to sometimes this read here on Chicken Coop's pretty expensive. Half Timbered House is also a solid card. Half Timbered House doesn't go super well with Plow Driver, because usually with Plow Driver you don't want 4 rooms, you want 3 rooms. And then a 3 room Half Timbered House is like, this is very expensive for 3 points. Is this the pick? I'm going to take Chicken Coop here. I'm going to take Chicken Coop. Chicken Coop plus Foreman can go a decent distance. Alms Basket, very solid. Village School, fantastic card. Cart Pond, fantastic card. Landing Net. Oh man. Um. Well, I want Village School, but I also want Landing Net. Landing Net kind of fights with my Chicken Coop though, because they both want to get played pretty early. With Wood Distributor, I think I have to take Landing Net, but boy, passing some good cards here. Passing some really good cards here. Landing Net with Reed Collector? Yeah, yeah. The Reedstone food space is still a good space. I have Wood Distributor. To me now, this is looking like I want to build the BMW. Like I can build the BMW and still have plenty of Reed for building multiple rooms. This draft has been very solid. Acreage Menagerie Iron Plow here. So, like, if that alms basket comes back, alms basket plus acreage is a thing, absolutely. Menagerie is solid card. Iron Plow is solid card. I think I take Menagerie because I am definitely. Music gives the tournament a high stakes ambience. Those horns. Those horns. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Man, I wish I could know what's going on at the other tables, but I really need to focus on what's going on here. Otherwise, it's kind of disrespectful. So I think this is Reed Sale. Reed Sale's not amazing, but it's fine. I have lots of reason to take Reed this game. Lots and lots of reason to take Reed this game. So yeah, so basically the format of today have to. So nobody's planning on building more than one room, right? I wheeled Reed Collector and I wheeled Half Timbered House. Nobody at this table is planning on building more than one room. Holy shit. I did get Alms Basket back. Festival Hall was here as well. I could have had Alms Basket Festival Hall. Oh man. Well, it's definitely possible that like if I get Reedstone Food round one, that I just play Landing Net without playing Reed Collector. So I'll take the Alms Basket here, and then I can. It is possible that I go through stage one without doing that. I'll take Wild Breeding. It goes with my Menagerie. But yeah, the fact that I wield Reed Collector and Half Timbered House for me is like a very, very strong signal, right? Like, so okay, you pass Half Timbered House if you pass. You can't take Half Timbered, a big house player. Very strong start. Very strong start here for Mike. Very strong start here for Mike. Payne's got Acrobat. Do I have the food to play groupie? Do I have the food to play groupie? Hmm. Solid hand. Interesting to see big rooms and early reno baking strats devalued in the draft. Yeah, so yes, that probably tells us something about what these guys are planning to do, right? So Payne, maybe Payne is on a strat strategy. Maybe we could guess something like that. Obviously, Mike's doing acquirer things, so you know there's like a decent range of strategies. Worst case Ontario acquirer is just like a ton of food and a couple goods. But most of the time you manage to pick up some combo pieces. So sure, I'll plow and take a stone. Thanks, Payne. It's a much better action than I was going to get otherwise. So I think I take 2 read over read stone food because 2 read, I can start player into read stone food. I can't start player into 2 read next round. Mike's has never. That's funny. I wonder, do they have a Christmas playlist? If they have a Christmas playlist on here, I'll play that instead. Oh yeah, they do. Nice. Let's play that instead. I've listened to the classical soundtrack all the way through too many times. They need to add more music. There it is. There it is. All right. So we've got Puppeteer and we've got Groupie here. So yeah. And actually, the Puppeteer gets like Payne has to pay the Puppeteer, right? Because the juggler has the Puppeteer is one of the people called out. But yeah, like I'm gonna play Nur. Like if these guys, I got a six pick Om's basket. I wheeled Reed Collector. Nur is the open strategy for my seat. I'm sure. I'm sure that Nur is the open strategy for my seat. So what I want to know now is, do these guys have like guest room? Do they have like officer? Are there? Well, I wheeled conservators, so, but yeah, yeah, I guess someone could have officer. Do these guys have ways to actually grow? And then the other question is, what? When does family growth flip? When does family growth flip, and who has actually the ability to grow is kind of like a pretty significant question here going forward. Because if growth flips early, I'm gonna have a very strong game. I'm gonna have a very strong game if growth flips early. Take Reedstone Food again here. Something like second action Plow Stone would be fine. 3 wood. I'd be very happy getting 3 wood back. Something like that. From Juggler. He needs to give the puppeteer food from Juggler. Because he did announce +2 food, so it's probably supposed to be only +1 food. Payne says that means food for me. Yeah, that's often forgotten about component that this the juggler has to give away some of the food that they get. So as BlackJackDavie, you could take 4 clay, 3 food. You could see him start player. Gonna start player, but he is playing a wood miner, so he can't beat me to build round 4. Okay. And let's build 2 stables because I want a couple sheep. I want to be able to take sheep. I have Tapestry Weaver and Shearer, so yeah. We'll see if Mike lets me take the 2 sheep. He may. He might let me take the 2 sheep. 2 sheep is only 4 food for him, so he might let me get the sheep. Payne's got Businessman. Ooh, if this is early family growth, Businessman might be very bad for the table. Because if this is early growth and then Payne is start playing a bunch, that's going to be really good for me. Really good for me. This has already been a really excellent start. Yeah, so BlackJackDavie getting to play all of his occupations without an action, gonna be pretty good. Nice. Nice. That's good. Thank you, Thank you, Relocren. Appreciate that. It's not family growth. Okay, that's probably good for this game. If this was family growth, I think I would be in the driver's seat by a decent margin. If this is late family growth, then the acquirer puppeteer looking a lot better, and like the acrobat as well. In general, like assembling the traveling players Voltron, I think like almost all the value is getting negated by the existence of this puppeteer. But if this is a late family growth game, then the acquirer looking pretty good, and all the actions that you get out of puppeteer and miser looking better in that case. So BlackJackDavie did not start player. Payne is going to start player here. Yeah, so this is part of the danger of playing a card like Businessman is that sometimes you do this where you're making me very happy as Payne. You're making me quite happy. Mike plays Humble Farm Boy. Nice. So Mike's ready to build. So this pretty much forces BlackJackDavie to build this action if he wants to get a room in. How are the other tables doing? Room 6 is early. That makes sense. They started a bit later. For me, the thing, like the absolute thing that gets me into the Christmas spirit more than anything else is listening to Christmas music. Which, if I forget to do, I don't really get into it. But if I do, then it's like, oh yeah, fun. I think I build the fireplace here, overtaking the wood. I'm leaving pane 6 wood, but this like makes my feeding like pretty settled, right? So I do need to start player here. So needing to start player, I think I play chicken coop because then I can play alms basket on family growth next round. And looking like with a late family growth game that I might not play. I guess I'll take the bottom right corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8, right? Yeah. So Mike gonna probably gonna build second action, right? Because he gets to start player and to grow next round. So what does he do with his first move here? Maybe 3 wood, maybe 4 clay. He could read stone food and go after the well, but he doesn't need another stone for the well. He would need wood for the well, is what he would need. Yeah, so if he wants to build the well, maybe 3 wood. So yeah, definitely looking like Half Timbered House not going to get played, because I probably just don't build a 4th room at this point. I probably just push up to a stone house and try to get 3 or 4 fields out of Plow Driver. BlackJackDavie is both the grain and the clay, but they're in different corners. Ah, there we go. That I was confused by that. BlackJackDavie's taking up 2 corners here. Good observation, Sitz. Well, I was a little confused because I was like, oh, he took my corner. That's fine. Because usually top left is for the 1 seat. BlackJackDavie also making some stables. So we could see him. BlackJackDavie built 2 stables. Interesting. The thing is, I'm pretty sure Mike can start player into build next round because Payne has no read. So, unless BlackJackDavie takes wood, unless BlackJackDavie takes 2 wood, like, he's fine. Uh, could read stone food. Could for clay. I think both are reasonable moves. Like I'm pretty sure it doesn't. This doesn't work because I'm pretty sure Mike can start player into build next round, right? But this gets BlackJackDavie a sheep breeding if he wants to do that. So so if you're Mike here, you can take 2 wood, and if you take 2 wood, there's no way for BlackJackDavie to block start player into build next round. So he's taking the 2 sheep here. Okay. And BlackJackDavie's playing flower pots. Well, flower pots is not family growth or not taking wood for stable blocking. And yeah, Payne doesn't have reeds, so I'm a little confused by what BlackJackDavie thought was going to happen there. Maybe he really assumed that Payne would take reed. Um, Unfortunately, assuming things about what Payne is going to do doesn't usually go well. 3 grain is so good. 3 grain is so good. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is a very, very strong start. In spite of like late family growth is pretty bad for me, but this is still a very strong start because my actions have just been very efficient. Like having the sheep breeding is very good. Having 3 grain already is very good. I've got a bunch of food coming in with my coop. So second action, free auctioneer gets me enough food for this harvest. Otherwise, I'd have to take food, so reedstone food, pretty much. I guess the stone oven is technically an option, but it seems to me like I'm probably supposed to go up to stone here. Also, Mike chose not to. He could have start playered into build. Mike could have start playered into build, and he chose not to. Two food, shear 1, and a sheep to feed 5. So BlackJackDavie's played some, like his cards have done quite well. So BlackJackDavie, growing second here is pretty good, right? He's got Pelts, Flower Pots, Sack Cart, Overachiever, Clay Deliveryman. The Puppeteer is activating a lot, so BlackJackDavie's doing well. BlackJackDavie is definitely doing well. The Old Miser, though, in a late family growth game is a lot worse than in an early family growth game. Mike getting some stables so that he can start breeding cattle. So I should not get a wood grab here. If I get a wood grab here, that's bad. They cannot let me get 6 wood here. So Payne pretty much has to take 6 wood. I'm a bit afraid that Payne's going to do something like start player Major or like Reno to play his Strathach Droof or whatever. Like something like that could happen, which would be bad for the table because me getting 6 wood, I think if I get 6 wood here, then I'm likely winning. So BlackJackDavie's probably going to overachieve the well here. So that's great. Overachieving the well is awesome. And he can take 2 sheep with his second action for his pelts. And he's got Carp Pond as well. Yeah, nice. BlackJackDavie's hand is also quite nice. I like BlackJackDavie's hand a lot. Mike's got the best card at the table in Acquirer. But I like BlackJackDavie's hand. Humble Farm Boy plus Village School is pretty good, though, too. So, yeah. Mike, the only thing that's wrong with Mike's game is just that he could... Like, Payne could maybe jump him here, but it seems like Payne's not jumping him. Unless Payne's got something like Farm Steward. And BlackJackDavie gonna make the stone oven. Okay. Oh, because he can wheel the well. Oh. 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 Hmm. I think I'm trying to get to stone. So I think 3 clay here. Especially with 2 wood two wood actions, I'm not really interested in either of those. I guess I could think about groupie as well. Hmm. Like I kind of like how efficient my feeding is, and groupie's gonna make me have to start like eating sheep and stuff. But maybe that's worth it, just to take sheep repeatedly. The thing is, we've got 3 players with the ability to take 2 sheep right now, so I don't love that. And it looks like Mike doesn't have to. Excuse me. It looks like Mike doesn't have to start player to get growth next round. Unless he puts me on Farm Steward, which is possible. It's possible I have Farm Steward. Yeah, he doesn't know what my first pick is, so that would be a reasonable first pick. Let's see if BlackJackDavie builds the well here. I would be quite, yeah. BlackJackDavie does build the well here. All right, BlackJackDavie, nice, nice, very nice. Now, he obviously needs a ton of wood, which is true for everyone at the table whose name is not Payne. That's a thing for sure. So I was thinking about Renault BMW, but the BMW is now gone. Don't want to build the joinery. Definitely not building the joinery. I guess I just don't reno this round because reno and I guess I can reno, but I don't. I would need to take stone again. So yeah, maybe just read stone food here and then reno. No, yeah, not reno this round. I think is fine. I need to pick up my chicken coop food. Could play the reed collector here and then build the BMW on reno next round. Yeah. And then I'm trying to play Tapestry Weaver in round 10 or 11. Yeah, that seems to work. Yeah, use the coop food to pay for reed collector. Payne has treehouse. Well, Payne did manage to jump Mike, so that's good for Mike. Treehouse and birdcage. Okay. Take 3 wood. Name of the game is absolutely wood at this point. Wood distributor might be a reasonable play for me, just as a 2 wood action. Even if I don't distribute once, just as a 2 wood action, it's probably a reasonable play. So I think I'm gonna do Renault BMW. Nope, Mike's building the BMW. Oh, that's too bad. Hmm. Hmm. I could take 4 clay and build the pottery. Yeah, I guess that's what I do. 4 clay and then Renault pottery, and then take stone and Renault to stone in 10. And then plow drivers, hopefully giving me 3. Even if it only gives me 3 fields, that's fine. 3 fields is good enough this game. Good enough to do well here. Payne playing powder keg. Oh! Oh, did Mike miss treehouse? Did Mike not see that Payne could grow? Okay, maybe he could. Yeah, he just wanted to take to build the BMW. Okay. I'm just surprised that Mike let Payne grow there. Mike said didn't see that either. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could have said something. Should have said something. The other thing is, I could not build a major and try to build a clay room here. Because I have way too much reed now. Way more reed than I can use. So clay, sheep, shear, and a food. This is looking, yeah, this is looking good for me. So, I guess I take 3 stone and then reno, but Pain probably renos this round, right? So I reno next round. BlackJackDavie saying you missed the puppeteer, so yeah, you can go now. All right, BlackJackDavie's having a good game. Yeah, BlackJackDavie's having a good game. Landscape gardener here, very nice. Do I build the joinery here? Maybe I built the joinery here. I guess half timbered house is more points than the joinery, and the reed is free. The clay is not quite free, but it's almost free. The question is whether the half timbered house is better than the joinery. Is the question of is one wood a point and is one clay a point? If the answer is no to both, then half timbered house is better. But most of the time, the answer is going to be yes to the wood and maybe on the clay, which would mean the half timbered house is actually worse or about the same as the joinery. The link doesn't seem to be working in any of my browsers for some reason. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is there a link to donate? JPPBKM, what you can do is you can go right below the stream. There's a tip jar. And if you donate via the tip jar link, then I'm gonna put all that money into the charity. Let me know if that doesn't work for you. But yeah, thank you so much for asking about that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Do I play the Awk here? The board's kind of bad, so could just play. Oh, I want to play Tapestry Weaver here. Is what I want to play. Yes. Okay, so I think I play Renault Joinery and play the Plow Driver. Looks like Renault should be safe since BlackJackDavie just spent all of his clay. So there's a bit of pressure. No, you know what? I Renault this round. Mike and BlackJackDavie can each, just so long as one of them Renault's in 12, they can still both get to stone. And everyone's on 3-room houses. Getting to stone is not that good. Like, it's fine, but it's not as important when you're on 3 rooms. Yeah. BlackJackDavie's start player makes sense. He's got overachiever. He really wants to hit family growth without room. I'm a bit surprised the cattle's going around. But I mean, I obviously want to keep my sheep with shearer and tapestry weaver. So I unfortunately do not have time to take them. And you know what? I shouldn't poo-poo Payne's farm too much because I mean, Payne is going to be able to start taking pairs of animals that the rest of us just are not that interested in because we don't need the food. Like Mike's got 2 breeding pairs going already, right? Mike doesn't need pairs of animals. BlackJackDavie wants them only as food, but and same with me. But both of us only have a fireplace, so we like the 2 boar, the 2 cattle are not as much food compared to other actions. So yeah, Payne is, and like if BlackJackDavie maybe start players again or something, that helps. And he gets to play an Ock here that saves him in action. Okay, nice, nice. Losing out on the major from Renault to Clay doesn't matter so much when you have overachievers. So, yeah, looks really good. Hey, JPP with the donation for $50. Thank you so much. That's really generous of you, JPP. Thanks for the nice word. I really appreciate that. Glad to hear you're enjoying the content. That's really awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm just waiting to get the email with that. And then I'll add that total. So that officially puts us over $800 raised, which is awesome. Really awesome. Why is Gmail being so slow? Gmail's being slow here. There we go. I should announce my feeding. Clay would. Um, so Clay H shear F on board for driver. I kind of want to start player, but I also think I need 3 wood. I think just taking wood is a good plan. Continuing to take wood seems like a smart idea. All right, so we are now at New total $449. And where's this number? All right, there we go. Oh, I need to lock it. That's what I need to do. Oh, I'm really struggling here. So we've officially gone over the number that I'm matching. So from now on, I'm matching half of all donations up until $800. So that's where we're going to start seeing the prize pool. The total raise is going to outpace the prize pool. Um, but yeah, thank you so much, guys. That's really generous of you. Mike Chike's wood amount is sad. Yes, Mike is enjoying his reformer right now. The reformer is kind of awkward with the humble farm boy though. Pain start playered. I could do a sow action. I could take vegetable and sow here. Do I need the vegetable even to sow? Maybe I could just do a sow bake. That's fine. Is Pain family growthing, so I'm getting plow sow next round? Yes, there we go. I'm pushing for humble, clearly. So BlackJackDavie, is he taking 2 stone here? Probably. Unless he has some other way to get a couple stone. BlackJackDavie fencing here. So yeah, so there's gonna be Pain got the 2 boar pretty easily, and then BlackJackDavie is gonna be able to pick up some cattle. I think I just play wood distributor here. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Because I don't want to eat a sheep because that screws up my tapestry weaver. Not that, not that. Maybe menagerie. Let's play menagerie here. Could have played reed sale, but reed sale is the equivalent of taking fishing or cattle. I think this is fine. Get the coop food for a field. JPP, are you, if you don't mind me asking, are you JP on Play-agricola? Which is dance ground is good here for Mike. That's just straight up 2 points. He needs 2 point actions here. Ooh, Tossic Park Cemetery tells me Pain is gonna plow so and not family growth. Ha. Huh. Am I fighting with BlackJackDavie for so bake here? I don't want to fight with BlackJackDavie for so bake. Hmm. I mean, I think I still have to family growth. Family growth seems like the best action still. Well, so my read was pretty accurate when I wheeled Read Collector that everybody was pretty firmly on 3 room games. My question is sort of what was keeping people on that line. So for Mike, it was the acquirer. For Payne, what did Payne pick early that put him on a 3 room strategy? And what did BlackJackDavie take? Because BlackJackDavie would have had Oven Admirer or Overachiever Landscape Gardener at that point, and then he took Clay Deliveryman out of that. No, did he take Old Miser? No, he took Puppeteer out of that pack. Yes, BlackJackDavie took Puppeteer third because that was in my opening pack, I think, and he must have shipped Acrobat and Juggler before then. So maybe Payne's got a first pick Awk here, like it could be a Constable. That would be kind of scary. What else could Payne have? That kept him on 2 rooms. He could have a Lord of the Manor. Treehouse, yeah, but he didn't know about Mike. Payne didn't know about Treehouse when he was passing his occupations, right? That's sorry. That's what I'm talking about. Is what kind of kept Payne on that number? All right. Well, start players available, so I will start player play read exchange. So I might have to fence with my last move, which I don't love. But if I fence last move, maybe I wheel the 2 boar in 14 if BlackJackDavie goes for another overachiever action. BlackJackDavie needs to take stone. But nobody else wants stone, I guess, is a thing. Nobody else wants stone. Although Half Timbered House did go around, so he probably has to play around Half Timbered House a little bit. Oh, Port. Ah, the Port Le Havre. Awesome. Oh man, I love BlackJackDavie's game. I really love BlackJackDavie's game. I really love BlackJackDavie's game. The question is kind of, are our farms like he does have the old miser negative, right? The old miser negatives are very relevant. 3 food, shear, and a clay to let the. Oh, that's not enough. I have to eat a sheep. 2 food, sheep, clay, shear. Ooh, Midnight Fencer. Oh man. Oh man. Midnight Fencer gonna be amazing here. Awesome. Oh, really awesome for Mike. Midnight Fencer gonna be fantastic here. Pay a food for a field. Midnight Fencer, really nice here for Mike. So I really want to let the sheep breed at the end of the game here. So I'm going to do a plow sow action. For a bunch of points, which is good. And then I'm going to take boar cattle. So I'm giving myself 5. So let's count myself at 5 extra. Let's say I get 2 points from one more move. So let's add 7 to my score and count it from there. That puts me at 41. 41's probably not enough to beat Payne's Farm. He's going to be +3 for Birdcage. He's breeding 2 more points. He's missing a cattle, which he picks up here. Payne's Farm is maybe, yeah, not that high scoring, actually. BlackJackDavie sitting at 34. So the pelts will kind of offset the old miser, but he's going to have to eat some points. He has a 6-point reno, so BlackJackDavie's sitting around 40. Now he does have to eat animal points for the pelts. So we'll see how many points BlackJackDavie can get out of this final round. It'll be close. And actually, you know what? With Midnight Fencer giving Mike some fences, you know, that puts Mike back in the running for sure. That definitely puts Mike back in the running. Oh, I guess I should do a Humble Farm Boy count. 1, 2, 3, 6. So I'm 1 ahead of Mike. So playing Menagerie actually took me off the Humble Farm Boy. Although Mike might not have played Midnight Fencer if I hadn't played Menagerie. So, yeah, that's a thing. 41, am I the charity case? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Donate to me. Yeah. I need points donated to me. Yeah, so I can eat a raw grain, I get a shearer food. I want to let the sheep breed. So Payne maybe takes his cattle here. Alms basket checks out. Yeah, they all took pity on me. They saw, oh, it was round 7 family growth, William. Here you go. Have some grain. Have some grain. Yeah, Payne can't be on fences. He's on Sobake, not fences. Yeah. Payne's on Sobake. BlackJackDavie's saying like, hey, you can't fence. Yeah, Payne's supposed to be on Sobake. I missed it. Low key, mikechike building the BMW and letting Payne grow. Really bad for me. Really bad for me. I was eyeing that BMW, of course. So that maybe will have a pretty significant impact. And if Mike wins, it's a if Mike wins, it's genius, absolutely genius on his part. So 6 clay and a boar as my final 2 moves. And then I eat some sheep, some grain, and some... Not sheep. I eat some grain and some vegetables. So I would get a food from taking the boar. I eat a clay. 3, shearer 1, 4, clay 6, grain 7, grain 8. So I eat a grain point, but... Oh, Mike should not fence like that. He can't add 4 fences with Midnight Fencer if he does that. Yeah. Yeah, he needs to fence differently than that. One. Oh, yeah, you can do 4 like this. I guess I was thinking you cover a bit bigger, but no, that works for Mike, yeah. So he's going to have... But it gives him 5 pastures. Ideally, he would like to cover more spaces. But yeah, the Witch's Dance Ground getting in his way. If he doesn't have a point action, he should take my 6 clay. BlackJackDavie should block my clay then. Alright, so 3 food, shear, clay, 2G, feed 8. Alright, so I have whatever I score, plus... So Mike did not share the points with me, right? So I have whatever I score plus 5. 45. So that's better than I expected. I guess I fed better than I thought I was going to. Mike's at 46. All right. Well, I did win. So I was trying to win, but it works out if I don't win because then I'm not. Then I can cast the second game, which I want to do. BlackJackDavie 44. Wow. Should have counted for Humble when I played Menagerie. BlackJackDavie says he thinks he can win if he can read properly. Yeah, Miser is pretty bad in late family growth games. Miser is pretty bad in late family growth games. Yep, GG. BMW block was Galaxy Brain from Mike. Instead of Family Growth. Galaxy Brain from Mike.